I am sick and tired of hearing you all say we had an 8-week vacation.
That's exactly what
Far-right MAGA Representative Virginia Foxx has a complete meltdown after being rightfully called out by Democratic Representative Yasamin Ansari from Arizona. I mean, seriously, this woman can't even take the smallest amount of criticism after her party caused a 41-day shutdown, which took time, money, and food out of the hands of hardworking Americans that she is supposedly representing. Claiming that this shutdown wasn't a vacation after Mike Johnson sent home Congress for over 50 days is completely laughable. I mean, this woman must be living in a fairy tale. So be sure to stick around to the end of this video to see the complete exchange as well as some amazing reactions from online. And don't forget to like this video as well as subscribe to the Really American YouTube channel. So this whole exchange began when Representative Ansari calls out the speaker in a brutal opening.
Thank you, Ms. Bonamici. Ms. Ansari, you're recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Welcome back from your 8 weeks of taxpayer-funded vacation. It's good to see you, and I hope
I'm going to interrupt you.
Republicans
I'm going to interrupt you, please.
And I'm going to interrupt you there, Ms. Foxx, because it is actually laughable how quickly she buckles in this situation. I mean, her worldview gets challenged for just a second. She is called out for just a millisecond for going on a 8-week-long vacation, and she immediately has to push back against Ansari here. Because she is so confident that she is in the right, and her worldview is so fickle and fragile that even the slightest bit of resistance just completely sends her off the rails.
I worked every day. I don't know about you, but I don't want to hear another soul
We all work
say
every
that.
single day, and that's exactly what happened with Speaker Mike Johnson.
You're recognized.
And then here, she immediately crumbles and cowers to the situation. She completely gives in because she got the pushback that she was not expecting, because Mrs. Ansari has every single right to speak. She is a representative who has been recognized on the floor, and she even gets some backup from someone else in the room. You can hear a voice say, "Let her speak, she's been recognized." And so the speaker has to give in and let her speak, which is kind of the rules of everything here. Clearly, Republicans are not ready to be adults in the room, because the second that they get any amount of criticism, they just crumble and act like these petulant little babies.
I hope that you all enjoyed yourselves while American families looked at their letters from their health insurance companies, terrified that their insurance premiums were going to double or triple while the House was out of session for 53 days. That is unacceptable, Madam Chair.
And then once given the floor, Representative Ansari just lays into Ms. Foxx and all of the other Republicans in the room, because every single word out of her mouth is just 100% true. This Republican shutdown left 42 million Americans without SNAP assistance for over a week, and it has been over 50 days since any congressional representative has had to set foot into the Capitol building for work. All of this because Mike Johnson just kept sending them on vacations, but when rightfully called out for that exact thing, the spineless representatives just collapse like a bag of dirt.
Now, we are back here to vote on a terrible partisan spending bill that will deepen a healthcare crisis that you did create. By first stripping away Medicaid from 15 million people, that is a fact. I'm sorry that you deny that fact, but that is a fact of the matter in the bill. And by refusing now to extend the Affordable Care Act, healthcare premium subsidies that keep coverage affordable for American families.
Again, no notes. Ansari seems to have a great finger on the pulse of the American people, because everything that she says is just perfectly accurate. It is so refreshing to see a Republican just get absolutely trashed and put in their place, and for us, the American people, to see a representative actually stand up and fight for her constituents, which is what all of these people should be doing.
And you also did all of this while engineering the most unprecedented transfer of wealth from the working class and poor Americans to the wealthiest people in this country. That is another fact.
I can't help but just agree and agree and agree some more. Because in the past 12 months alone, 10 billionaires in the United States have raised their net worth by over $700 billion in 1 year. That is completely unsustainable. It is wrong, and it is also stealing money from hard-working Americans, from people who are working class and middle class, and people who are getting squeezed for every single dollar that they earn by the top 1% of the 1%, because they just want more and more. And Representative Foxx is protecting those extremely rich billionaires and not the hard-working Americans that put her in office.
Donald Trump and Speaker Mike Johnson, throughout this entire time, did absolutely nothing. They did not lift a finger to try to negotiate a real solution on any of this. What was Donald Trump doing during this time? I know that he announced plans for his $350 million ballroom funded by billionaires and corporations. I know that he was traveling around the world to Asia. He hosted a huge Great Gatsby party. I don't know if anyone here was invited. The night before, 42 million Americans lost access to SNAP assistance.
I mean, that sums up the shutdown pretty well, doesn't it? Republicans didn't get what they wanted, so they shut down the government and screwed everything up for tens of millions of Americans. They wanted to protect Donald Trump from the Epstein files, and so Mike Johnson shut down the government for over 40 days because this party is beholden to Donald Trump. Everything that he says goes. Anything and everything he does is gospel because he is the kingmaker. He is the only person with political influence in this entire party, and everyone is so afraid of him that they will just go hook, line, and sinker with anything that he does. Many people have taken to the internet to share their favorite clips or talk about this exchange because, let's be honest, it is truly incredible to see. Here are just some of the reactions from online, and I really love this Friends meme right here because I think it perfectly encapsulates just how silly these MAGA freaks sound when they talk about this shutdown. One man getting a bit of extra attention right now is Chuck Hubbard, who is running to unseat the far-right MAGA representative Virginia Foxx. I'll let him explain why.
Hey everybody, I'm Chuck Hubbard. I'm running for Congress in North Carolina's 5th District against Virginia Foxx. She's a far-right MAGA Republican, just as extreme as she can be. I don't want to tell you something else. She's a multimillionaire. You know how she got there? Insider stock trading. She gets information on the Hill, buys the dip, and sells it high. Makes a lot of money doing that. If you do that on Wall Street, you're going to prison.
So not only is Virginia Foxx a far-right MAGA conservative beholden to every single thing that Donald Trump says, she is also profiting from private information on Capitol Hill. She has become a multi-millionaire from stock trading, which I know is pretty much commonplace amongst representatives, and that is why it should be completely banned for any representative to be trading stocks on the stock market. Because not only is it enriching themselves, it is taking money away from hardworking American people. We have all known this for quite some time, but Republicans like Virginia Foxx are not working for their constituents. They are working for millionaires and billionaires, and especially for Donald Trump.
Hey, relax, guy.
Because nothing else matters to these people. So it was truly refreshing to see someone so evil, so selfish, so nefarious, someone exactly like Virginia Foxx, to get some good, honest, and powerful pushback from a great speaker like Ansari. If you like this video or want to see more like it, be sure to leave a thumbs up and comment below what you think about this whole exchange, and say thank you to Representative Ansari for calling out this MAGA freak. And don't forget to subscribe to the Really American YouTube channel. Have a nice day.